What happens if the pilot suddenly can't fly the airplane anymore? Who lands the plane? Who saves everyone on board? The surprising answer is, it might be you. And yes, this has actually happened before, even to Mr. Bean. Hello, this is the captain. We've all seen those action movies. Something terrible happens to the pilots. Alarms start ringing and a panicked flight attendant runs down the aisle asking, "Is there anyone here who knows how to fly a plane?" Then the hero stands up. Sometimes it's an ex-pilot, sometimes it's just the main character, and occasionally it's Samuel L. Jackson saving the day. The passenger follows instructions from air traffic control, lands perfectly, everyone applauds, kiss, credits roll. But what happens in real life? Could a regular passenger actually land an airplane? The answer is yes, but not the way Hollywood shows it. There have been real cases. In 2000, the pilot of a Piper Cherokee collapsed mid-flight. One of the passengers took control and managed to land safely with guidance from air traffic control. In 2001, comedian Rowan Atkinson, yes, Mr. Bean himself, was flying in a private aircraft over Africa when the pilot fainted. Rowan Atkinson held the controls and stabilized the plane until the pilot regained consciousness. In 2009, a passenger landed a Beechcraft King Air after the pilot became incapacitated. In 2012, an 80-year-old woman helped land a Cessna 172, and in 2013, a 77-year-old passenger landed a Cessna 172 after flying it for more than an hour under instructions from the ground. Every single one of these landings had one thing in common: constant guidance from air traffic controllers. But here's the important detail. These were small aircraft. So landing a big airliner should be easier, right? You just press a few buttons and let the computer do everything? Well, not exactly. Trying to land a Boeing or an Airbus without training is like riding a bicycle if you've never seen a bicycle before and you are maybe a cat. Nothing inside a cockpit is intuitive. Every system requires precise inputs in the correct order at exactly the right moment. Even grabbing the control stick, the most natural instinct, can actually make things worse. In some aircraft, touching the controls disconnects the autopilot instantly. Before air traffic control can even guide you, they first have to calm you down, and that alone is a massive challenge. Even experienced pilots feel fear during emergencies. The difference is training. Their brains switch to procedures they've practiced hundreds of times. Training takes over where panic would normally win. But a passenger? What do they rely on? Movies? Flight simulators? Video games? And in aviation emergencies, time is everything. Even if the passenger is perfectly calm, one misunderstood instruction, one strong accent over the radio, or one button not fully pressed, and physics takes over. And physics does not give second chances to beginners. So what would actually happen in a real airliner emergency? Interestingly, this exact scenario, a completely untrained passenger landing a commercial jet alone, has never truly happened. And if it ever does, the first people airlines will rely on aren't random passengers, it's the cabin crew. Flight attendants are extensively trained for emergency situations. They understand aircraft systems, procedures, and cockpit coordination far better than someone seeing a cockpit for the first time. And the future may change things even more. Aircraft manufacturers are already developing systems that allow planes to automatically detect emergencies and even land themselves, with or without pilot input. So for now, if you ever worry about this scenario, trust the flight crew, not Hollywood. No offense to Samuel L. Jackson. Have a pleasant flight.